John Laws, thank you for your time. What did you think of Alan Jones' remark about the Prime Minister's late father, and what did you make of his apology?
Well, I thought what everybody else thought, I think, about the original comment. I do believe, however, that Alan thought that he'd made the comment in private. How he could have thought it was private with 100 people there, I don't know, but that's what he said. It was careless, and I think he admits that. It was hasty, and I think he admits that. And it was cruel. I'm not sure he admits that.
It sounds like you're a little sympathetic to him from what you say.
Look, we all make mistakes. I mean, you're looking at one of the great mistake makers of the world. We all make mistakes, and he made a mistake there. I don't want to appear to be sympathetic or harsh on Alan. What he says is his business, and if he really believed that was a proper thing to say, then that was his decision. I think it was very, very unfortunate, and I really don't think that Alan or John or any of us would like somebody to say that our deceased parents died because they were ashamed of us. I think it's a pretty bad thing to say.
Is it fair enough for Mr Jones' radio station 2GB to say that it's not a matter for the station to take any action because the comments weren't made on air?
Yeah, well, I said that myself this morning in my radio program, that he didn't make the comments on air, but the comments have ended up on air. And I mean, he's known for what he does on air. So, you know, the ultimate conclusion was pretty obvious from the beginning. He must have known when he said it that somebody was going to take note of it.
Could 2GB take any action against Mr Jones in any case, given that he actually owns a sizable stake in the station?
I don't know what he owns, frankly. But as he didn't say it on radio, I don't know that 2GB needs to take any action at all. I think the Liberal Party ought to have a close look at him.
Why do you say that?
Because he espouses the virtues of the Liberal Party and is, I'm led to believe, a paid-up member or something of the Liberal Party. I really don't know. I don't know a lot about him. But he espouses the virtues of the Liberal Party, and to make a comment like that, I think was exceedingly cruel and exceedingly hasty, and even Tony Abbott, who has some difficulty coming to terms with things that might cause some criticism from Mr Jones, he's even said that Alan was out of line.
In terms of the Liberal Party connection, though, what Mr Jones said is very starkly at odds with what Mr Abbott said about John Gillard in the Parliament, with the very gracious remarks he made. So surely it doesn't say much about the Liberal Party in this particular case.
No, I don't think it says much about the Liberal Party at all. I thought that Tony Abbott was very gracious in his comments about Julia Gillard's father in Parliament. I thought he was very gracious. I thought he spoke very well, and I really felt it was sincere. But, you know, go on.
Other people have said extremely offensive things about Julia Gillard previously, including people on her own side of politics like Bob Ellis and Germaine Greer. Is it fair to say that Alan Jones is getting more heat because he has a lot of enemies who are milking this opportunity for payback?
Well, I don't know. I don't know about Alan's friends, nor do I know about Alan's enemies, and who cares what Germaine Greer says anyway.
Do you think people are milking this opportunity, though, to have a go at Alan Jones?
Yeah, well, I think people have... Yeah, I'm sure they are. I mean, it's happened to me before. Remember the alleged cash for comment garbage that went on. You know, I'm going to die with that, even though all I was accused of was being excessively loyal to my sponsors, and I'm rather proud of that. Go on.
Sorry, I was going to say there would probably be a lot of people who would dispute your opinion that it was a lot of garbage.
Well, there may be, a lot of people who dispute it. I don't care.
A number of Mr Jones' sponsors have deserted him. Based on your extensive experience in commercial radio, is this just going to be a fleeting thing? Will the sponsors come back when the heat dies down?
Oh, yes, I think they probably will because, you know, Alan Jones is a very, very competent broadcaster, and he has a lot of listeners and he has a lot of people who accept what he says. Consequently, he would have a lot of people who would buy the products that he would endorse. Yeah, of course they'll come back. I mean, it's a commercial world.
How long do you think that will take?
I don't know. It doesn't matter to me. I don't know.
There might be people watching this interview, Mr Laws, who would have heard you say things about Mr Jones in the past that were very uncomplimentary. On the Enough Rope program, for example, when you said that if hypocrisy were an Olympic event, Mr Jones would be a gold medal winner. There might be people surprised that you are being quite moderate, I guess, in your comments about him tonight.
Do you want me to get angry? If you want me to get angry, I'll get angry. I'm a performer. You tell me what you want me to do.
I don't want you to do anything. I'm just asking, is your view on Alan Jones consistent to your view on him in the past?
Yeah, yes, I still believe that Alan is very good at hypocrisy. Very.
Is the reason you're understanding in this matter because you feel that, you know, but for the grace of God, there go I?
No, I don't think that at all.
John Laws, thank you very much for making time to speak to us tonight.
Did you enjoy it?
I did enjoy it, did you?
Yeah, I loved every minute.